Nice. What's up, fam? Minimize. 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 I don't want to see you anymore. No, don't. I didn't want to see that much. Hey, Colin! That's a really good question. How's it going? Alright, how do I make this thing its own thing? That's what I want to do. It's been a while. Nope. Harley, what's happening? First time you've been notified to watch. That's cool because these haven't been done in a long, long time. Alright. Pop out chat? Is this... Yeah! Bingo! Giant chat all over my screen. That's what I want. That's what I want. What I really, really want. Black Batman. That's an interesting name. What's up, Shelby? How's it going? What's up, Jen? Thanks for coming out, everyone. So, before I get started here, it's been a really long time since I've done anything at all video related ever. Mostly because of work, and I've been putting a lot of time at getting better at music making stuff, and I have a bunch of songs that I have been working on, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I actually kind of know what I'm doing now. I can get back to live streaming a little bit. The problem I was having before when I was first getting into it was I was only spending a few hours a week on it, and if I spent those hours live streaming, I was paying more attention to talking than actually learning anything. So I wasn't getting any better, but now I've been devoting pretty much all my free time to getting better at this stuff, and it's definitely been paying out. If you've ever heard that interview thing about the 10,000 hours and just putting a lot of time into it can get you better at something, pretty much anything you want to do, it's for real. I totally believe it. That's when I did those guitar covers back before Big Brother. Those were just the result of a lot of time over and over again. Eventually you just get the hang of it, and it's just, this has been something new, and I feel like I'm getting better at it now that I'm spending so much time learning how to do this every week. I figure I can just spend 1 hour a week messing around and not really progressing at all, and just holding up the live chat and all that good stuff. Max, it's going to be sick. What's up, Audra? Campbell Skits. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And, yeah, so I think this is pretty much all that the YouTube channel is going to be going forward. It's just like, when I was doing like the funny videos and everything, it's just too much work. Like, I work 50 hours a week at dentisting, and then to come home, well, then gym, then come home and try to fit this in, which is what I actually want to do. And then with all the like funny videos and stuff, like those take time. Video editing, they take multiple hours a week to do like a 1-3 minute video. It's a lot of work, and it's just something I really don't want to do anymore, so I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna mostly be sticking to this, and any songs that I get to the point where I feel like they're done, I'm gonna put them up here, and I'll probably start a SoundCloud account, and that's gonna be my involvement with the channel. And yeah, I probably definitely won't be any more Big Brother talking, because, I don't know, a lot of the crazy fan fights online kind of have me grossed out by the whole Big Brother thing anymore. So, yeah, I probably will be avoiding that completely. So sorry if you have those kind of questions. I'm going to be ignoring them. But thanks everyone who's stopping by. This is cool. So let's get started here. I've been also, in addition to learning a bunch of stuff, I've been investing a lot of my money in different like plugins for sound, different effects. I bought a whole different this Logic thing here. I don't know which number I set Logic to. Let me see here. Let me get my keyboard. Number 3. Okay. I learned how to do this, which I think is pretty cool, switching back and forth between everything. Maybe it didn't though, because I'm not on OBS. Let me see here. Oh, it did! Yes! Success! Okay. And then going back to stuff, and then doing that stuff. Oh my god. And then back again. Yeah, we got all different setups now. This is like the future. It's 2017. But I have been investing money in plugins, and what I did buy are 2 studio monitors now. So when I'm just like coming up with my own songs, I don't need to wear the headphones anymore and be restrained by like a chord length, which is kind of really annoying. I got the Yamaha 8s. I don't know what. They're 8 inches. The speaker cones. I don't know. Can I take the webcam off and just like show them? I can. That's what they look like. It's pretty sweet. Yes. And then the Mac used to be over here, but now it's over there. And then the streaming computer is over here. And that's everything. Oh, and you've probably never seen my board here, but I keep the circle of fifths up there. This has always been there. It's just never been on camera. Stuff that I'm trying to buy, and then I'm keeping like a tally. That colorful blob up in the corner there is like my tally of how many hours I put into this so far. And that is since November? Whenever like I went silent. Yeah, whenever I pretty much went silent was when I started really getting into all this stuff. So that's how long I've been at it for. And I think I've accumulated almost 200 hours by this point, which is, it's not master level yet or anything, but it's well on the way there. I seem to have more motivation lately, so I'm pretty happy about that. What's my SoundCloud? I don't have one yet. Once I have an actual track to put up, I will let everyone know in some form or another. All right, so let's get started. Lately I've been listening to all kinds of weird things, but the one thing that I like is this guy named Kygo or Kygo. I don't really know. It's spelled Kygo. He's some guy from Europe, and he does these like tropical sounding things. So I was like, you know what? Let's try to do one like that. So I'm gonna get started. If at any point the speakers are like hitting the microphone, just spam the chat at me and tell me it's weird. So then I'll switch over to headphones or something at that point. All right, cool. Let's do it. I also need this guy up. So this sound is in massive. Open up. I just kind of, this Kygo guy, in a lot of Tropic House, it just seems like they all have this, like, it sounds kind of, they call it a pan flute. I've never really seen it. I think it's that flute that is like small at one end and it's bigger at the other. So I watched a bunch of tutorials online. I took a little bit from each of them to try to come up with a similar pluck sound. So like this is all like a result of seeing like 50 different tutorials on how to make it and then combining them into a weird echoey sound. It sounds, I don't like that delay, it's too much. barely too much. Okay, now let's start with what I've been starting my tracks with is making the kick drum. So instead of using like a pre-recorded kick drum, I bought, let's see, I bought this plugin called Kick 2. And what it is, it's pretty much a drum synthesizer that makes these awesome sounding kick drums. They're like, they really hit you in the face. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, what we have to do first is tune the kick to whatever key this song is going to be in. I'm going to give you options. I like C, I like D, and I like E, just because they're all in good range for the kick. So pick one, C, D, or E, quickly. Is Penn State your alma mater? Yes. E. E has it first. E was first. Okay, let's do it. And they're all from the same person. Alright, it's seconded by C. We're switching to C. That'll just make it really easy, too. Okay, so the one thing I learned that is absolutely essential is that your kick should mostly be in tune with the key of your song. It doesn't necessarily have to be that note, the root note of your key, but it helps. Alright, so that's good. We have it in the key there. Let's, we could change the sound of it a little bit here. We could try changing a preset up, actually. I like doing that. It's kind of short. This one's kind of in C already. Okay, so then we could change some things up, maybe. So the click up here, the click is like if you were doing an actual bass drum, where the mallet just kind of slaps it. That initial like, bam, that's what the click is. And the rest of it is just like the two heads of the drum just like wobbling out. So I want something. Ooh, that sounds cool. And then down here you can do things like distort it. Put it in a little bit more. Ooh. This is like if you're gonna do something like robotic, I'd see that working. Do some gaming on your channel. I thought about it for a little while, but it just didn't make me happy. This has been a lot more fun. Alright, but I do like me some games sometimes. So let's see. Take that down. I like that. I kind of like where it's at now. And then I'm going to take this down. So it's not clipping once it goes out. And then what I've been doing is generating it as its own file and bouncing it. So we're going to call this, what's this project? For any of you that saw the live streams a long time ago, I was naming all my songs after Dharma Initiative Lost Stations. Now I've run out of all those. I've run out of another category, and now I'm on to GoldenEye levels. Let's save it in... I have a samples folder. Documents. Nope. Desktop. Samples. Okay. So call this kick 1. Good. Okay. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to do one that's just like a little different. Maybe like take out a little bit. Kind of simulate, you know, hitting the same drum, just hitting it a little differently. Okay, that'll be good. And then we're going to generate that and export it as... Woo! Okay, and then this program, even though it's meant to make kick drums only, it makes good snares. So let's do that too. Let's just pick one of these and change it. Just want to hit hard. I can change a bunch of stuff later. Ooh. There's one in there I like. Ooh. That's just the reverb making it sound. You could do that later. That's pretty hard. Okay. And for the snare, it doesn't matter if it's in tune or not, but I like to anyway. Okay. And put that down. So that's not clipping. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing, change up the sound like a tiny little bit. That sounds too weird. Yeah, let's do that. 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 I messed up that last one. Okay. That last one, I don't think I generated a new one, so if we undo a bunch of stuff. There we go. And we'll replace that mess up I just did. Replace. Good. Okay, and then that's it. We're done with this one. Bye. Bam! And then what I've been doing is loading those into battery. The drum machine. Because I've tried just running kick, and eventually it gets to the point with when you have like 20 tracks in there that your computer can't think well enough and it just crashes and it can't play the sounds back anymore. So to try to save memory, I have to use as little of these plugins as possible. Woo! I got the words out. Okay. And then we can add sample. Let's do... That'll be... Now that's loaded in there. Let's get the other one. And then we're going to move that So what I've been doing, so we can change that. So now they're both playing on the same key there. We go to setup and cycle random. And for this one, do the same thing. Cycle random, make sure they're both in the same cycle. Now only one of them will play, and then when it's hitting a bunch of notes, they'll be just like slightly different, so it'll be a little more human rather than just like same thing over and over again. What's up, Ashley? Didn't see you come in. What's up, Elias? Mandy, oh my god, the whole gang is here. Mostly. But yeah, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add in the snares. There we go. Snares that we just came up with, and then I'm going to put them on random, but I'm going to put them in cycle 2. Otherwise, they'll be mixed in with the kicks, and that'd just be weird. Alright, and then let's come up with a drum beat. Give me my pencil tool, yeah. I want it to be weird. You could do just like, but let's do something a little weirder. Not really weirder, but just like not boring. Let's draw this ish in. This is all good. Let's take the tempo down a bit. I don't know. Let's see that. Let's make this 4 bars. Boom, psh, boom, psh. You know, and then maybe like 2. Maybe a little quicker. I feel like that's not playing. And then something's wrong. Something's really wrong with those cycles. Yeah. That's in cycle 2. It's randomly dropping those. Yeah, let's just try this. This isn't quite random, but... Huh. Let me see if this is the problem. I'll figure that out later. All right. Then let's take all of that and we will do it again. Just change something. And we take this out. You know what, why don't I make the first part a little less busy and then the last part will be awesome when it's more busy. We need something else here, because then it sounds just like it was the same measure before it. Maybe like a 1 right at the end here. Alright, I'll take that for now. Sounds like a gangster rap, hip hop beat or something, I don't know. I'm looking at the comments now. Rising Doom of the Johnny Mac Army. I mean, that sounds really violent. It looks like the army's falling apart already. What's an externship? Elias, it's like an internship except you go somewhere else. Hello, other Colin. You look like an owl on my screen. Gangster rap. Did I get myself a new Mac yet? No. And this one's kind of like struggling. Once I start getting like 50 tracks involved, it has a hard time performing everything at once. So it says like, no, I'm stopping right now. You're not gonna make it work. So what you have to do is you end up having to go in here to Logic, and I'll put all these extra stuff on. Oh, there we go. You have to show freeze, and then you get this extra freeze button there, and what it'll do, it'll quickly skim through. It takes about a minute, so it's kind of like annoying. You're like, oh, I have to wait for this, but it'll skim through. It will behind the scenes record that track and just have it like, you know, like as if it were an MP3 file, just like higher quality. It'll save it somewhere that you have no idea where it is, but it'll just play that back instead of trying to read everything you're doing. So here, instead of it going in and thinking, okay, I have to go through battery. I have to open it up. I have to go find wherever this file is on the computer. I have to play that sound back every time one of these MIDI notes is entered. Instead of doing that, it will just record the final output of the sound and play that back, so it doesn't have to do as much thinking every time it goes over it. So like right now it's thinking quite a bit there. Not as much, but I could change this to, I think if I do custom, yeah, you can see at the top here CPU usage, which is like become my biggest problem now using an old Mac. So I've tried, I bought Ableton, which is like Logic. It's just different. It's made by a different company. It has its own look and all different controls on it there, but I haven't really learned how to use it yet. And the reason I bought Ableton was this PC here that I use for the streaming has a ton of memory. The processor's awesome. So I could just learn Ableton and just use this completely. But the problem is my interface doesn't hook up to this computer because it's FireWire, and apparently FireWire is being discontinued rapidly. It's going to be an extinct animal soon. So there's going to be USB, which is the old slow way, and Thunderbolt, the new way to transfer data from one thing to another, and the one in between is just they're killing it. It's going away. So yeah, my struggles are real. I reunited you with your twin brother. Colin's hanging out for the win. Ace Ventura. Man, I didn't even think you were real. I thought you were a fictional character. Yeah, so I've already been putting a lot of money into this. The plugins are expensive. Like some of them are a couple $100s, and then these were quite a lot. You know, it's adding up. And then I bought one plugin was $700. You know, so I'm just like I'm setting a budget every month for what I can buy. I think the benefit of doing this when I'm 30 and have a job is that I can buy all the cool gear I want, whereas, you know, 15-year-olds starting out trying to do this on minimal stuff, I mean, that sucks. You have access to like nothing. Okay, so we have that. Let's do chords. Let's do chords. Put in a piano here just temporarily while we come up with it. My brother bought me a sustain pedal for my keyboard for Christmas, so I was like, "Yay! Thanks, man." All right. Let's just find one of these. So Contact is a sample player, so it's kind of like Battery. It just has a bunch of wave files in each one of these presets here. And it'll just play back a sound file every time. It's not actually synthesizing anything. Let's do that. You can see CPU up here jumping. So we're going in C, which means really easy notes for me. Okay. Not all my songs that I've wrote up to this point have been in C, so I've been challenging myself a little, but not right now. Okay. Let's come up with a chord progression. Get some water. Catch up with the chat. Upside down watermelon, what's up? Firewire getting the Vine treatment. I catch me up on it. Did Vine just... Did they cut its head off? Is it over? Because I thought that's what I heard. Have you ever thought of making it minor? Yeah, I have. But for this one, I don't think that's going to be the case. Because that original thing, a lot of this like tropical stuff, I just want to make something that's similar. Maybe make it like kind of sounding like an actual tropic song, and then towards the end like constantly add in more EDM elements till it's like mostly synthesizers and angry stuff at the end. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Vine is shutting down. Thanks, Elias. Yeah, my bro definitely bought me stuff. Hey there. Okay. Let's do... Well, the first one's easy. Let's do... Then... Okay, that's good. I'm in the wrong one! No, I didn't want this one. Get out of here. Okay. I wanted the piano. We'll mess around with that later. But for now, piano. C... That would be... Let's do an F? F maybe? And we'll come back down. To a D and then... Let's just go right up here. Why not? That always works. Nope, didn't want that one. Edit, undo. There we go. Okay, that's better. Then maybe, I don't know. Should it be longer? I feel like it should be longer. Way longer. Let's try half a measure for each one. Shorten these up. Let me make sure this isn't on. Yeah, it always starts on that relative value garbage. It's like, stop. Let's get these right on. Come from that like right into that like doot, 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 doot. So you are no longer needed. You will be liquidated. Alright. That's easy. Alright. The only other thing I'd think is, like, what if I did them the whole measure? That might be better. The drum kind of like changes up by measure, not by, yeah. Alright. So then you're just not needed at all. Get that over there. Boom! I ran out of room. Oh, I ruined everything. I'm an idiot. Durr. Okay, let's see this. That works for me. Alright, now let's come up with some kind of rhythm. I'll hit that like right on there. And maybe like here? Yes. Maybe if I'm taking like, I could bring these down. Get a little bass note there. That's not right. There we go. And then I would put like a little step here. Why is it being weird? There we go. Alright. And get like a little call and response thing going there. So ooh. I like how it just like, let's go. Yeah. Oh, and that has to go like right after it there. Alright, let's try that for now. Let's go to this one. This will probably be kind of similar to the first one. Use your hotkeys. Yeah. Maybe we would cut that like short. You're expecting it to go out that long. Bow. Maybe that's where we do like a weird offbeat one. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Maybe just like a long one at the end. No. No, it can't be that easy. This needs to be longer. Oh, but then it's just like the first one. It's not just like the first one, I guess. Alright. The ending saves it. That'll be the melody there. Maybe just do like 3 there. Maybe like a maybe bring the volume down on one of them. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me catch up with the thing. Freelo Master, hi. This is a shout out to you and only you. Giners E Wonderland. Geners in Wonderland. Oh man. I messed that one up. Hi. Is it really live? Yeah, it's live. It's gonna get there. Jennifer, it's gonna get electronic. Don't you worry. This is all placeholder. Just to get the notes right. Because if the notes are good, then you add all that stuff. And it's nice. I like that space being open there. Maybe we should go back to... It just gives you that, whoa, calm down. I don't know, something about this here makes me angry. No. Not really angry. Is this it? Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Fred's Pot, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, that's what we need. So now we can go up to that thingy that I made and start writing that. It sounds like this. Let's see what it sounds like without. This is compression. Maybe if I mess with the compression a bit, we can get it to be less echoey. There's like too much of that airy stuff, and I don't like that. I like a little bit of it, but... Okay. That's decent. Alright, so let's start. Let us start up here. And then it should be like bang bang. And then, where were we in this one? F? Yeah, let's go with that. Just give me a bunch of notes to work with. There we go. Blang. Boom, boom, ba, ba, boom. Ooh, if we put that up an octave. Yeah. And maybe like bing. You could even feel that resolve right there. Cool. And then what was the third one we did? It was D and then G. Okay. Let's do it. Something's wrong there. I gotta change that. But that's later. This will be like the opposite of the beginning there. That's gonna be a whole mess there. Let's fix this part now because now it's bugging me. Nope. Maybe I just need one like right here. Oh, maybe I was right. Did-a-noo. I still want like nothing in that space there. How much is Logic Pro X? I think it's only $200. Logic Pro, the benefit of Logic is that it's very cheap and it has a lot of options with it. You get all the plugins, you get a bunch of samples like with it. I mean, they're not the best, but they're pretty good to get started. all for $200. You could be doing everything. The downside is it's only available on Mac. So what it seems to me is that Mac bought Logic way back in the day and offered it super cheap so that you buy their super expensive computers, which I'll admit, they just work better. There's none of this program files, delete registry stuff to make things work that I hate with Windows. It's so lame. Oh, thanks, Ashley, for giving us luck. This song should be called Tropical Rock or Tropical Swing. Maybe. You get to pick any superpower. What is it? Wear my sunglasses at night. That's what it is. Ah ha ha ha. Empire Ants by Gorillaz. I haven't heard that one. It must be newer because I feel like I had all their old stuff. Is it hard to work with? At first, alright, so learning any DAW, at first you're like lost as hell, but the only way to do it is watch tutorial videos and then just do it yourself. It's really complicated, hard to work with, but after a while it just becomes like moving one of your appendages. You just kind of do it, you know, like there's like keyboard commands and stuff. I'm in an awkward position right now, like for the streaming, so I can't like move as quickly, but there comes a point where you just like will it to happen and your hands make it happen. So it's pretty awesome. Later, Audra. That's right. You got the reference, Fanny. Plastic Beach album. I do have that one. I'll have to go back and check it out. I belong in the Matrix. They were all emo and they wore black sunglasses. These are cool. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so this is good. I don't want it to get too crazy. Like, the metalhead inside me wants to be like, oh, arpeggiate the hell out of everything. Blah, blah, blah. But then, for pop, I almost want it to be like the same notes over and over again. I'll just put some things randomly around. Boom. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Maybe a little off. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's like... Yeah. I wanted to keep that bar open though. Keep that stop thing it has. Okay, and then all of this and This is gonna be crazy. I feel like it should be like on those chords. So we're gonna need a couple like this long. And they were something like this. From what I remember, they were something like this. I could like pitch bend, maybe like do a long one and just. And that's going to go. Yeah, that's good where it is, but these we could probably change. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that first note's like a little weird. Maybe we could do like. Nope. Nope, you suck. Next one. There we go. That's. Yeah, that's a good one. And this one has to be a little better. I guess that's still there. Maybe this one needs to come down. It's like a weird. We could automate in like a. I don't know. This will be cool. Maybe. Let's go here and let's do pitch bend. Is there one for pitch bend? Pitch bend, pitch bend. Nope. I think I just crashed it. The hell. Let's bring up the actual instrument. Mm-hmm. I want this, but I want this in a way that it doesn't sound creepy. I know it's in here somewhere. That I might have to look up another time. But let me see how this whole thing sounds for now. Alright, and then what I've been doing is working from the chorus back. So let's just extend these to the full 8 bars. That will be the chorus or drop or whatever. Come here, all you notes. Get in my box so I can copy you all. And then, I don't know, let's just like, let's put them up. You probably can't even hear it at this point. Yeah. Let me get these going. Actually, these are going to be basic enough to loop. Nothing's going to change here. Okay. That's so high. This is gonna make your dog crazy. I'm just checking the chat again. Thank you, Freds. Every time I had a decent joke, John doesn't look at the chat. Alright, Anita, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna time travel to your last joke. I need to pee, but I don't want to miss anything awesome, like John taking his head off his shoulders and putting it on backwards. You can only do that one once. That's the problem with that trick. Don't miss that one. Program 300. It was either $200 or $300 for Logic, but like all the other software that I have that I haven't gotten into using at all this time is it gets up to be thousands eventually. Good night, Captain. and we're trying to find shrimp. That's cool. Okay. Now let's do... Actually, we could probably do this in battery. We're gonna get weird here. This drum I'm not going to synthesize. We're just gonna use one of these. Not one that's already like pre-recorded though. There aren't too many options here, but these seem pretty good for what I want to accomplish. Oh, that's what was wrong with this earlier. Ha ha ha. I didn't put it on the right key. Okay, now we can do this. Bam. And same with this. Cycle random, cycle 3. Actually, you know what? No. These are going to be always, because they're slightly different. Like hitting it in a different spot. This is going to like replace the hi-hat for now. Okay, what was I doing? I just got nothing accomplished done. So let's just draw in some ish here. This isn't gonna be like all the time, it's gonna just be like sometimes. Did it? What if I just copy that whole thing with like slight variations? Bow. Just to start so I don't have to click everywhere again. Stop, we'll take that out. Get both of those out of there. You like empty this whole section a little bit. That in a little earlier. That's too much at the end. That's good for now. Now, I saw at one time, where was it? It was in Contact. So let's load that up. Steel drums. Yeah, it's just mono. It was like World Instruments. Ooh, I don't know if this is still free, but Native Instruments gave away this Kinetic Treats thing. It has like a cool little music box and stuff in there. It sounds pretty cool. I used it in a different song that is coming along pretty well. Yeah, this was it. Nope, that wasn't it. But I feel like you were it. Session horns, action string, blah, 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 blah. Soul treasures. Nope. Nope. Rip. Oh, you are so similar. Was it you? It probably was you. There it is. Yes. Maybe if I start off with like just directly taking this and then I just switch it around a little bit. Yes. think that's getting a little out of the range of it though. So maybe just like Command All Option Shift. Yeah. Yeah! Lay down on the beach and have a Corona. All right. Catching up with the theme. Fred spot. Go pee, man. This is an ongoing process. Everybody go pee. Everyone just go pee. I'll ignore the chat for like 2 minutes, and then you won't miss anything of me talking at you. I love this steel drum. And like the first drop, I want it to be like heavy with these elements, but like slowly working more electronic-y things as it goes on. So like this part has to be solid. We could still do a sub. A really low sound. That's really easy. Actually, could I just... Nah, I won't do that. I'm going to say put it on the massive I already have. So I got a new synthesizer called Serum, and it's really sweet. It's awesome. You can make all kinds of growly, angry stuff with it, but it destroys your CPU. You can't have more than a few of them open at once. So I feel like, and this might just be me being crazy, but Massive uses less still. It's almost the exact same kind of synthesizer as Massive is, but Massive is a lot easier on my memory and all that stuff. So we're gonna, for anything that doesn't need to be amazing, we're gonna do this. And before we start making it, let's copy this down. And get rid of everything that's not needed. Everything but the bass notes. Get you out of here. Okay. It sounds bad now, but and this is where most people stop. They're like, all right, that's good. I have a sub bass, but I don't like that. I saw a Chainsmokers video where they were like talking about how they make songs. I think it was for Roses. They pretty much went through every song they used, every sound they used to make that song, and he says at one point, like, I don't like it when the sub just follows all the chords, and like I agree with that, because a lot of the music I liked growing up was like Dave Matthews, stuff like that, like jam band stuff where the bass was never doing exactly what the guitar was doing. He was just doing his own thing at all times. So I kind of agree with that. So if you can just kind of make it groove a little in different directions. Maybe take this down an octave. That needs to be, this is key. That has to be there. this could probably go up third, maybe. Fifth. That should still be there. Then we could put in like a this needs to be. You need to do something. We're starting to get down into the inaudible range. I'm just doing down. Put that a fifth. Ooh. Yeah. Boom, bam, bam. Alright, and then this all needs to be an octave. Because you're too high. You hear that? You're too high. Maybe even these put down. So then begs the question, should we put this here? Yeah, it sounds better. It's boring, but it sounds better. Alright. Then let's make the noise. So how this works is these are a bunch of wavetails. You know what? Probably better I don't explain it here because it's just so much easier to visualize on the other ones here. But, let's do that. I probably don't need this. Let's just... that's when we'll bring in the bad boy Serum. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so this thing is pretty much the same as the last synthesizer I used, but you can actually see what you're doing. You get a good one. So like this is the wave shape that's being played, and then if you click on this, you get to see the whole wave table. So you can change to a different wave. It's a different shape here as you change the position on the table. So it's just like a bunch of waves just like slowly linked together. Now when you start moving this as you're playing, you start getting all the cool stuff happening. And that's when it gets awesome. You get like cool growling stuff going on. Alright. So put something there for it to play. That might help. Telling it to play a lot higher than the actual note that's being played, and then rush down to that pitch. Right distance, it just sounds like a hard like boom. Modulate how this one's going. Like filters out a bunch of the frequencies, like the highs and lows and stuff like that, so you get like really weird sounding stuff. You just keep playing around until something sounds cool. Put that when these, if you can get these to start crossing over each other, you start getting like weird talking noises. so crazy. Let's switch that. It doesn't matter what we start with now. Growl if it's on long enough. What you can do is you can take another one of these LFOs and you can hit on something you're already doing and just make the time that it changes over longer, so like you'll never get the same sound twice in a row. Catch me in the chat room. Oh my god, I got lost. I just took 20 minutes from the chat. Yeah, I did. Hard to hear over the music. Yeah, I probably said a bunch of things that were wrong anyway. Hi chat, I'm back. I did forget about all of you for like a solid 5 hours there. I did. I was picturing... This might be all for nothing. I don't like this. Let's... Whatever. I could mess around and get that again. Let's go back to another massive... Scroll up. Elias, I will scroll up just for you. I've been wasted in a JMax stream many a times. Over 90 minutes, by the way. Yeah, for this first one, back at it. I'm just going to go until I stop for the night, which is probably only... I'll be stopping within 15 minutes anyway. I think your superpower is having no shame. Directed towards Mandy. Land of Hyrule, what's up? I like the Eminem reference. I already said what my superpower is. It's wearing my sunglasses at night. Alright, let's set up this. Get rid of all this for now. Basically try to do the same thing that I had going on over there. Let's drop it an octave. No, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to make this envelope change the pitch there. So it's like getting really high, and then it's dropping back down to what I have it set up there. But if you like shorten this up enough, you get like that bomb sound. Yeah, that's what I want. Actually, let's do a different. Let's just pick one. That's too. Ooh. People love carbon. Where's carbon at? I can't find it. There it is. This is the punching you in your face that I want. We're clipping out. Maybe I could set it so that it starts vibrating a little later. That would be sweet. Let's do that. We're gonna want. Nope, not you. Not you. Yes, you. So I'm going to put this under vibrato and okay. Then we'll have one of these. We'll have that modify whether this is on or not. No. Or the rate of this. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, so have that modify the rate. It's ruining everything. That was a dumb idea. Stuff on it to make it sound like way cooler. I don't know. It's getting pretty good. I see a lot of funfetti. Eat something out of the porcelain. That's a good start. I'm probably going to keep working on this throughout the week, but obviously not on live stream. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep doing these on Wednesdays, and I'm calling them the Humpday Massacre because I don't know, it's stupid and fun. But what I'm going to do is when this posts on the channel, just in the comments vote, say whether you want me to keep working on this one next week or start with a brand new one next week, because I don't really care. I'm going to work on this one either way. It's just whether I work on it on the live stream or just start on something completely different because this one's getting too boring or something like that. But it could sound completely different by next week. You never know, because things change. I'm just going to check out the chat for a little bit. Let me try one of these preset thingies here that I had set up. I want to change the world. Yes! Ha 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 ha. Thanks, Fredspot. I will stream it again next week. Thanks, Beware of Chairs. It's amazing how much they evolve. I have the one that I'm ready to, well, just about ready to upload. It has changed so much from, it's been in streams before, so it has changed so much from then. It sounds so much better now. It's ridiculous. What happens if you click on them? That's just a watermark I put down there. I was trying to come up with like a logo that's really easy, you know, just like in the vein of the McDonald's arches being like a really stupid, simple design. So, yeah, I thought that was just really easy. I don't know. I made it myself in GIMP. Will it be the same time next week? Yes, unless something weird happens. I picked 9 o'clock because this is a pretty reasonable hour. I'm usually home by 9. And I'm doing this anyway from like 9 till midnight pretty much every night. And then on the weekends, I've been putting a lot more time into it than that. So, yeah, we're going to do 9 o'clock next week. Put it to a vote and think I should do gaming streams once in a while. Okay. I'm not going to fight it, you know? If it happens, it happens. I just haven't been playing them a whole lot lately, so I don't know. If that's what the people want, we can do it eventually. Possibly, Anita, possibly. Yeah, with the YouTube channel, I'm just like hoping that it doesn't take so much stress to put more videos out, as it's just streaming something that I like doing anyway and kind of relaxes me. Like, I've read a bunch of articles about people who are like big on YouTube and they're like really depressed, and it's like, yeah, I can kind of see how that happens, because you just like, your job becomes how many views you get, and if you're not getting the views, you're not getting income, and that's just like a roller coaster of emotions that I would never want to deal with. So making content focusing on like making like funny videos every week or something like that, it's not worth it, especially when you have a good paying job to begin with. You're just kind of like, where should I put my time? Into things I like doing or things that I'm good at but can cause a lot of stress. It's like, no, don't do that. Once every 2 months? Yeah, the gaming isn't stressful. Who am I sub to on YouTube? It's gonna weird you guys out. It's not who you'd think it would be. It's not all Big Brother people. The ones that I watch the most right now, unless you're actually into this kind of thing, you're not really gonna like it. Like, unless you're like really hardcore into this stuff, because they go into a lot of depth with a lot of this, and that's all their channel is. It's just tutorials on how to do this kind of stuff in an extreme way, and they're really good at it. But the ones I'm subscribed to, Sadowick, I forget what the actual name of the channel is, but it's SADO WICK. He's one of them. Seamless R, I'm subscribed to. Who else am I? There was one guy that did like Destiny multiplayer videos that I liked on there, so I'm subscribed there. Rob has a podcast, although I don't get to see all of them. Oh, Virtual Riot. Virtual Riot's awesome. He's like a glitch hop and dubstep producer. He's just a young kid. I think he's like 23 years old, and he's really, really good. And he does stuff like this, or he did. It looks like he quit at some point, and now he just, actually makes his music and tours and does cool things like that with it. But at one time he did it, so I'm subscribed to that channel. Yeah, there's a lot of subscriptions there. Am I still living in PA? Yes, until I'm out of debt. I am going to be living in PA. Do I still work out? Yes. I hit a rough like month there where I got 2 colds in a row. And so there was like a month where I wasn't at the gym at all. So I'm rebounding from that. What I'm doing is lifting, and we got a tread wall. So instead of running, I've been just climbing up this tread wall for like 10 minutes at a time. It really tires you out. Plus it works your forearms and back, which running does not. And it's a little easier on the joints. No, the streams won't become a chore. Like, back in the day they were, but now that I'm putting so much time into this, like 1 or 2 hours a week just doing this plus talking isn't hard, because it's like 2 hours out of how many hours did I put? I've probably put like 20 hours a week in easily on this stuff since I stopped streaming. So ooh, another one I'm subscribed to, Grace Helbig, because she's stupid hot and she's hilarious. I'm not on Snapchat, Elias. Sad face. Do I still play guitar a lot? Yeah, there's a lot of tracks that I have the guitar in, but it's like I'm trying to learn this specifically, so I don't use the guitar as much. Like if it's an electronic track, and like the goal is to blend everything eventually, but a lot of tutorials I've just been watching, and like a lot of the music I'm listening to right now is just all electronic, and I'm just like, whoa, I want to learn how to do that, and I want to learn how to do that, and I want to learn how to do that. So yeah, the guitars, I already know how to do that. So let's do something else, you know? Opinion on floss ups. Key, I don't have an opinion on floss ups because I'm not sure what that is. If it's something dental related, like floss, we weren't taught about it. I should fake my own death to avoid paying the loans and change my name. Yeah, I don't think it would work. They would come and get me. I'm making really good progress on the loans though. Like last year was a really good business year, and hopefully I should be done with them within the next couple years. So I'm not too worried about them. I'm not worried about them to the point where I take money and I have been investing in this kind of stuff. So it's just like eventually they will get paid off. How'd I react to Penn State loss? I mean, it sucked because like I'm not a big sports fan, but like I know all the rules of football. I just like don't get all like, hey, I love football about it, you know? But I was just like, well, we threw it to them like 3 times early in the game. Like, why not close it out that way? It was what's the word? Roller coaster of emotions. That's not one word. That's 3. Oh, you thought of me when you got your cavities drilled. Thank you. 2 hour mark, people. Yeah, 20 hours a week. I've been putting in hell a lot of time on this. And I like doing this. I don't really like traveling all that much. Every now and then, but not that often. And I just like putting all my time into this, and it's fun. Let me see. I'm not going to show you the one that is almost coming out, but I can show you guys one that's I have a relatively good drop for. Let's see. We'll save that. Close. I think it was... Nope. I think it was this one. I had like 8 bars of something that's kind of coming together. Load faster, computer. God. Always thinking ahead, Mandy. Always thinking ahead. You look like PewDiePie, just dentist style. And I'm less Swedish. Take Mandy's place in society. I like that. Rogue One opinion. I didn't see it, but my brother and my parents did, and they loved it. All right, this one is. I like this one. I don't really remember what it sounds like because it's probably been like 3 weeks since I've even opened it, but. Yeah, that growl bass needs to change. I don't really know what I'm putting there, but it needs to be betterified. Oh yeah, and then I have this random piano thing that I don't know what to do with. It doesn't quite fit in here. Like I've tried putting it in there and it just gets crazy. Let's see. It doesn't sound right. It's like every now and then it just kind of jumps out and you're just like, this is stupid. Get that out of there. But by itself, I like the piano thing a lot. That sounds a little off, but. And what else have I done? Oh, the toy box thing I was talking about earlier, that's in here. This one's kind of dark and angry. Christy, I read the second half of the comment that you work as a dentist. Yeah. Did I catch up on Survivor? Yes, I did. That was a good season. I thought I would have had a tough time voting at the end there because, like, when you're watching the show, you're like, oh, Adam and Hannah played the game the best. So you're like, that's who you'd vote for. But, like, now that I've been through the whole thing, it's like, there's. I don't want to say art form, but that's what I'm trying to say. There's an art form to having that many people like you in a situation where it's very easy to get very stressed out and do irrational things, even though maybe you weren't out there being aggressive like everyone else. You had the skill set to have everyone like you, which I feel Ken did much better than the other two. So I would have been okay with it, all three of them winning. It's kind of like how, what is it? What was her name? Michelle? From the last season? Like, everyone was like, why'd she win? It's like, because she was a lot nicer to everyone, which is difficult to do. All right, this is what I have for this one. Oh. Little Foley sound of walking in there. That's what I was messing around with, taking real sounds and putting them in this one. But that's all I have for that one. that took hours and hours and hours, and it's nowhere near being done. But I have seen some of these people that are really good at this and do this professionally, you know, like hundreds of hours a week, and they can just fly through a track and make them real quick. Hi, Evan. This is me saying your name. Okay. Thank you, Madison. Appreciate it. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. Remember, once this video goes up, whenever it does, just hop on over to it. Comment whether you want me to keep working on the one I started tonight or start a completely different one. I don't care either way. I'm always starting these things recently. It's just been like every couple days I start a new one. So, doesn't make a difference to me. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.